Good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, good day. Today is October 16, 2023, approximately 6:40 in the morning. And we're on runway 1 right and 1 left. So we've been having a good run these last the last few days. Hitting this runway. As soon as I got here, we just missed Janet.
Good morning,
And I just want to go ahead and thank everybody that's currently in here. Sebastian, Reid B, buenos dias. Yeah, hey, yeah, I'm over. I just hit that over 800. So hopefully in a few days I'll hit that 900, and by the end of the week I'll be at that 1,000. That wow. Hey, JD, good morning. Buenos dias. Hey, I was kind of lagging it today. I was on the fence about coming out, but ultimately I made the decision to actually come out. So here we are. And let me go ahead and get it. Good morning, Pat. Buenos dias.
507, contact departure. Solid 204.1. 0.1, solid 204. Turn 9212, give me your best board speed for traffic, please. 9212. Take a center southwest, 455 over relevant visual to 261. 455, go land, start good for traffic ahead. Cleared land, slow and southwest 455, cleared land, 26 left.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start off this morning with over the shoulder shot over here. We do have some planes lined up. I see at least 2 planes coming our way from the south.
Hey Tower, southwest 672, coming across Shams. We're getting it slow. Good morning. 376, Tower 1 left.
And if an abuelita's not up yet, get her up. We definitely need her to make some homemade, handmade tortillas. Okay, all right. Edmonton, Alberta, and that would be Canada. Our neighbors up north. Welcome.
Okay, 186 traffic's going to be Airbus here, possibly going on.
And this first flight that's going to be arriving here is going to be coming in from LAX. It's going to be operated by the Banana of the Skies, also known as Spirit Airlines. And this is going to be an A320.
If you can, try Alpha 5. Alpha 5, please. We'll make it, sir.
They're going to make it. You heard it here first.
Please.
And there we go. What the what? This doesn't look like a banana, or is it? Is the skies deceiving you? It's a banana. Hey, Inobex. Buenos dias, good morning. And we're starting off this morning with a banana in the sky coming in right behind us.
Up 336, Tower 1 left, clear land.
Hey, Haps, how's it going? Buenos dias.
Right, turn up 6.1. Alright, right up 6.1, southwest 455.
So far, so good. I just got here, so we'll see how this plays out today. I think my tripod's a little bit lopsided right now. I gotta kind of try to figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah, got it. Change analysis. Okay, 3, stand by.
See if that fixes it up.
That's the appearance change approved.
Copy.
And we have a Southwest flight coming in. It's going to be Southwest Flight SWA 376 coming in from Reno, Nevada. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you. The backside. Just got back from school. Your stream is always what I'm looking forward to after Square. You know what? I really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone, every single one of you guys.
Spirit 2122, Tower 1 left for land.
All right, and this is gonna be our first crunch bar of the morning landing right now. Many more to come. Today I'm gonna be here maybe like another, like about a little bit over 2 hours, maybe like 2 hours and 10 minutes. Unfortunately today the day has come and I have to go to work today, so. But I should definitely go to work, and I haven't worked like in the last 10 days or so. So, you know what that means. I got no money coming in, so I gotta go at least, make enough money to pay the minimum of my bills. Up next is gonna be a banana that lost its peel, and this is gonna be Spirit Aerolíneas.
November, cross one right,
and this is going to be Spirit Airlines NKS 3374 with service to Memphis, Tennessee. And this is going to be an Airbus A320. All right, and the weather's not too bad today. I didn't overdress today. I didn't put any thermal underwears on, so I don't have to worry about getting all sweaty out here.
Sun Country 101 Tower.
Tower, Sun Country 101, 26 left.
Sun Country 101 Tower, 26 left, go ahead.
Clear land, 26 left, thanks. Sun Country 101.
And we do have another flight coming in from Spirit Airlines coming in right behind us, and this is going to be a Spirit Airlines NKS 2122 coming in from Oakland, California, and this is going to be an Airbus A320. Hey, Monster Bolas, gracias, highly appreciated. And we're currently on the runway, the one away. And here we go. Okay, yeah, so it's nice and early for you where you're at right now. All right, on the departing side, we have American Aerolíneas. And this is going to be American Airlines flight AAL654 with service to DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And it's on the move, ladies and gentlemen, my aviation nation, my aviators, if you will. And this is going to be a Airbus A321. My mic is off. Nah, it should be up and running. I see the mic level moving up and down, so and we have 2 more flights coming in from right behind us. And how was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? Get out of the house? Do tell, do tell. All right, up next is gonna be that crunch bar of the skies, that Nestle crunch bar, also known as Southwest Aerolíneas. And this is gonna be SWA 1774 with service to Santa Ana. And this is going to be a Boeing 737. And for those of you that like to see the strip, I'm going to give you a nice early bird view of the strip here.
Right turn Alpha 6, right turn on 26.
There goes that famous Las Vegas site right there.
3, select 3101.
All right, and that's going to be Southwest flight SWA 1774. Up next is going to be American Aerolíneas. Zoom in on the sphere. Yeah, let me see. Where is it at? Where is the sphere at right now? Okay, give me a moment. As soon as this flight takes off, I'll go ahead and zoom in on the sphere for you. Rufus 10. Oh, hold on. Look, we got an aborted flight over here on this side. Aborted landing, I mean. He's hitting it. Hey, Jose G.
Tower Spirit, wing 12 on going around 03, miles out, visual 265.
1201 copy.
All right.
Off your left here, about 4 miles to the southwest 737, 10 out of 3,700.
And the sphere is over here. Where is it?
Spirit 1201, additional traffic off your right here, about your 3 o'clock to the southwest 737, climb out at 3,700, report on site.
All right, let me
There's the sphere right there.
And we're looking traffic for Spirit 1201.
Yeah, they don't have anything interesting on it right now. As soon as they put something interesting, I'll go ahead and zoom into it. Up next is going to be Delta Aerolíneas. And this is going to be Delta Airlines DAL 2674 with service to Salt Lake City, Utah. And this is going to be an Airbus A321.
Southwest 32035.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, hold on here. We have. That's pretty cool. We have one of the feeder flights, the FedEx feeder flights. Here we go. One of these little fellas here. And this is going to be PCM 8705. And that's going to be heading over to CDC, Cedar City. And we have a Southwest flight sneaking in on us right here on the runway, the one-way. But not today. They're not going to go ahead and get away from us today. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the feeder.
1127, cross 26 right, point 1.
Cross 26 right, point 1 on the other side, spirit wings, 1127.
All right, got my shades on. And let's see, let's see. Do you remember the video that you saw of somebody flying over the MSG sphere? You know what? I think that'll be something cool to do. Maybe I'll jump on one of these helicopters and get some footage from the air.
203 right to house 6.1.
Have 6.1, 30,
All right, and the little feeder is gone. The little engine that could. If you know what I'm saying. And this morning, as soon as I was getting here, right before I set up, there was a Janet that came in. She was coming in hot and ready. I don't know if they're coming to pick up or drop off, but hopefully, you know, we catch some Janets. We should definitely be catching some Janets today. So, you know, be ready, ladies and gentlemen, for these Janet aerolíneas. And I'm currently checking if we have anything coming in our way right now. And let me see here. Oh, we got Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaiian Aerolíneas, HAL-8 coming in from HNL, Honolulu, Hawaii. And that's going to be coming in about 8 minutes or so. So hopefully I don't... Yeah, no, a huevo hablo español. Simón que sí, carnal. Yeah, I am a Spanish speaker, and that's something I don't hide, you know. So that's why I be dropping some comments in Spanish, and sometimes here and there, you know, I'll go ahead and leave some commentary in Spanish, because I do have some family members and whatnot watching. So, you know, I can't, you know, just focus on one group of people. You know, I got multiple people I gotta please here. So you will hear me speaking el español, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Up next is going to be Delta Airlines, and this is going to be Delta Airlines DAL 321. Este va a ser el vuelo de Delta y va a ser número DAL 321. And this flight is going to be heading over to JFK, John F. Kennedy International Airport. Y este va a ir al aeropuerto de John F. Kennedy. And this is going to be an Airbus A321. Y va a ser un Aerobus A321. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be talking to your maid. You're going to be talking to the gardener. You're going to be talking to the babysitter, Consuelo in Espanol. Just you wait. And best of all, it's free. Free 99, my favorite price. Oh, Enchanted. Always a good day to see you. It's nice out here right now. And right now we're at a standstill. I'm getting a little bit thirsty out here. All right, and we do have a few aircraft over here ready, you know, to get on down the road, hit this runway, the one way. We have an American Airlines ready, Right behind or trailing would be Southwest Aerolíneas, aka the crunch bar of the sky. And I'm not sure what's going on right now, but I don't see anything moving, so hopefully they start moving and shaking real soon over here, because no doubt, hey, I'll be more than happy to. Just let me know, what kind of phrases you guys, want to learn, and I'll be more than happy to share them with you.
401, south departure, south takeoff, 01, south for Trapper Bay. Wilco, 101. Oh, wait, you know what? I'll make an amendment, north takeoff, 101. B.
Like if you're looking for something that's gonna get you in a good mood, you should be asking, ¿A dónde está el clavo? And that would be clavo. Or if you're looking for a young lady and a good time, you would be asking, ¿A dónde están las muchachas? All right, and Delta's about to be hitting the runway, the one way. All right, and how would you guys rate? How would you guys rate this takeoff right here by Delta Aerolíneas? We could go and score between a 1 and a 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the greatest. And we are about to get that. Let me see, the Hawaiian, the HAL8, the A330 should be coming around shortly, and I definitely do not want to miss that.
One radar contact for East. 1. Frontier 2155, right turn 26 right, back taxi Alpha 3.
Right turn 26 right, back taxi Alpha 3, Frontier flight 2155.
Well, you know what? Like if I'm traveling internationally and I'm in like let's say for instance I'm gonna be in Mexico. Okay, I'm gonna be in Mexico City. The first thing I want to find out is where the tacos at, because I'm trying to get those authentic, homemade tasting tacos. So as soon as I get off the plane, or if I'm on the plane and I'm talking to the locals, les voy a preguntar. I'm gonna ask them, ¿A dónde están los tacos de canasta? And that's pretty much roughly, where are the tacos located? Or if I want to find somebody somewhere like to like dance or drink or whatnot, I would ask them, hold on. Here we go. We have Spirit Aerolíneas coming in for that landing activity. All right, and I see we're off to a pretty good morning today. We got 40 people on the stream. Really appreciate it. Just want to go ahead and thank each single one of you. Without you guys, none of this would be happening. I would just be streaming to nobody, or possibly only my wife, because when I just started streaming, she was the only one in there, looking at my flights, and she don't even like flights. So, the people that are going to support you, they're going to support you, and whether they like, the content, or if they're interested in the content you're doing or not. So, I could definitely put that out there, is that I'll be standing out here for hours, and nobody would be, on my streams, because obviously nobody knew I was out here. Nobody knew that anybody was streaming out here in Vegas. So my wife, she's been there since day one, and she was the one that actually encouraged this. When I made a comment about, like I could do that. You see that? I could do that. And she was like, well, do it. I was like, hell yeah. Well, say no more. Let me order my camera, and I'm gonna get the ball rolling on this. And within days, I was out here and testing the waters. And if you go back to my first video, you can see that I drove up to this plaza, and you could see, like I was just kind of like seeing, what technique I was gonna use when I would come out here, and I didn't have any sound. I didn't know what I was doing, and I've been learning all this as we go, and then after that I started going over to this plane spotter area that they have, or the SOAR-XQs that they have, a plane spotter location out here, and you know, the rest is history. And then I started going to the street and trying to figure out different angles and whatnot, and ultimately led me to where I'm currently spotting from now, which is, I think, one of the better areas to spot from, that it's not located within the boundaries of the airport, if you will. Yeah, you know what, that is right. I yesterday, you know, and it was like pulling teeth yesterday to try to get to that 800 mark. I think when I left here, I left at 799 because nobody wanted to subscribe in, which doesn't really make any sense to me, because I know the majority of people that are watching my streams, they're not following me, and it's cool and it's understandable, you know, but you know, once I hit that 1,000 mark, then I'll stop pushing, you know, for people to subscribe, you know, because at that point, you know, like, it'll remove like any restrictions that are currently on my account, you know, because right now that I'm currently under 1,000, my live feed doesn't go to everybody. My live feed only goes to certain people, a certain percentage of people. So once I hit that 1,000 mark, you know, my stream will go out to everybody. So if I could get 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people into my stream, then I won't be restricted because I've already hit that 1,000 mark. But currently, right now, I'm heavily restricted. So that's why it's imperative for me to, you know, to get to that 1,000 mark, because it's definitely gonna change things up for me, you know, for better. No doubt, hell yeah, no problem. I got you. Yeah, you know, and if you're here and you want to be a mod, you know, and you've been coming in here daily, and that's something you're interested, just let me know. You know, I don't mind. You know, like if you want to take on that action, then, you know, there's a piece of action for everybody in here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just raise your hand up. A lot of the people that I have on here that are currently mods are like my friends that I know from the street. So. But if you're digging the content and you want to be a mod, just let me know. Just raise your hand, and I'll put you in, coach. Oh, hold on. We got that HAL Ocho coming in. Coming in hot, too. Hey, thank you, Pat. Really, really appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it, you know. I do. I really appreciate that. You know, all it takes is, you know, people are cooperating here, you know, and you know, I'm not asking for money. All I'm asking for is for likes, subscribes, and sharing. You know, I do realize, you know, that is difficult. You know, it's difficult out here and out there, and, or, you know, wherever you're at. You know, I know everybody has their own problems and whatnot, and you know, you're trying to keep as much money in your pocket as you can, you know. So also, I'm not asking for anybody for any money. All I'm asking for is something free, you know. And hitting the you know, the like button or hitting the subscribe button is absolutely free. It does not cost you anything. It's free 99. Like I say, that's my favorite price, and I've been guilty of that, you know, like being on channels and not subscribing. But now, you know, as a YouTuber, and, you know, being out here and doing this, you know, I realize how, you know, how important it is, you know, to participate and like and subscribe and giving thumbs up and whatnot. So I definitely do that now. You know, whenever I go to anybody's stream, you know, I drop a little comment in there, you know, thumbs up, and I'll subscribe. So if you go through my subscriber list, or who I subscribe to, you'll see that I have a long laundry list of people that I'm subscribed to, and that's just, you know, because every subscription, you know, helps out. You know, 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, and, you know, I started off at 0, and now I'm up to 800, and I honestly thought it was gonna take me like a year to get up to 1,000. You know, because I would do a lot of reading and whatnot on Reddit and whatnot, and I would hear like a lot of stories. People, you know, I've been YouTubing for 8 months. I only got 120 subscribers and things of that nature. You know, so you read stuff like that, and it's kind of discouraging. But, you know, I didn't that I didn't let that interfere with my plan. And like I said, I've been out here, and there's been times that when I streamed, and there's been nobody. But I'll come back day after day after day and after day and month after month. And now I'm almost 4 months in, and it's actually I can see the results now. So my advice, my only unsolicited advice, if you're interested in doing something like this, is you have to be dedicated and you have to be consistent. So that's why I'm out here every morning at 6:30. And trust me, I'm not an early person. I'm not an early bird. I normally
visual 26 left.
I'll wake up maybe at about 8:30, and now I'm waking up at 4:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So that is a huge chunk of my sleep time that I'm giving up, to be out here.
1728, clear to land 26 left, and we'll be ready.
That's right, Pat. Yeah, you know what? I've never actually stayed at the Luxor, but I have had friends that'll stay there, and it's an interesting let me see, hotel because it's a pyramid, so it's some of the rooms are shaped weird. They're not full. They're not like regular rooms. Like they'll be like half of the room will be missing because of the pyramid structure and whatnot. What up, GT Mach Uno? That's my boy right there. How often do you come out here, Pat? Oh, you know what this means, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Janet right now, inching away to the runway, the one-way. And if you're new here, if you've never been here before, this is welcome, and I'd like to introduce you to Janet Aerolíneas. And you see this plane here. This plane is going, I think it should either be going to, normally it goes to Area 51. So these are most likely government employees, or they're contracted by the government, to do whatever they do out there. I don't know. I don't have any idea what they do out there because I've never been there. But this is probably the closest we'll ever get to Area 51 right here. Would be these planes right here. This Janet airline here. Just imagine what kind of secrets that airplane is holding. National secrets. They're sworn to secrecy. And this is gonna be Janet 87. It's gonna be Janet 87, and she is on the move right here, looking like she came out of an episode of MASH. And if you're in my age range, you know exactly what a MASH is. Looking like what was his that one funny guy that used to dress like a girl, Klinger, I think was his last name. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got one coming out and we got one going in. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to do one horn for one and 2 horns for the other. So we got 3 horns coming in right now. The other Janet is gone already. She snuck off on us. They did the old what is it? They baited and switched us over here. Had us looking at one and brought another one in, and we lost track. And there goes the other Janet. Janet is gone. Adios, Janet. Adios. All right. There goes for that Janet. And then for the other Janet, that's she hit already. These Janets are quick over here. All right, and this is for Janet numero dos. And all right, and we need the rooster for JD.
Good morning, Southwest 2311, visual 26 left.
Southwest 2311, Los Angeles Tower. Good morning.
Oh man, it's too early for the rooster. They say no, it's never ready. It's never too early for the rooster. Gotta wake up Abuelita and have her start working on those tortillas.
26 left, Southwest 2311, thanks.
All right, and if you're new here, and if this is like the first time that you ever, set eyes on this stream here, yeah, you know what? We are not ordinary around here. We do things way different. Super different. I'm not your regular spotter. As in fact, you know what? I can't even call myself a spotter because, you know, up until 90 days ago, I didn't know anything about airplanes.
Over to ground point 1.
As far as like models and you know, I did, you know, obviously, you know, I like to travel and, you know, they take us from place to place, but like I wasn't the type of person that would come out here, you know, and spend hours, you know, checking out planes. But now I am, and you know what? And I like it. It's fun, and I really enjoy it now. You know, I wish I could do this all day, every day. You know, like I could actually, you know, make a living off of this. You know, it beats the hell, you know, going into an office and dealing with everybody's craziness. You know, I'm out here. Nobody's, for the majority of it, you know, nobody's really bothering me. You know, except, you know, here and there you get some crazy people that are driving like big rigs and they start honking their horns at me and they be scaring the bejesus out of me. But other than that, you know, it's overall peaceful. Hey, buddy, how's it going, Chase? Not Rooster Cock. That's right. Early bird gets the worm. All right, we have Southwest Aerolíneas. And for anybody that's watching this stream and is thinking about, you know, getting off the porch and trying this YouTube thing, I would say go for it. You know, don't think about it, just do it. You know, have an idea, you know, and get out there. I mean, most of everybody, you know, everybody has the capability of doing something like this. You know, everybody has a phone nowadays. All you gotta do is grab into your grab your, you know, take your phone out of your pocket, set up your account and start streaming. It really is that simple. And you're thinking, well, in order for me to start going live, I gotta get 50 people. That's not true. You can actually start going live within 24 hours from the moment that you open up your YouTube account. This is the trick. I'm going to let you in a little secret. All right, so hopefully you guys are taking notes if you're interested in doing something like this, or you know, necessarily it doesn't have to even be, you know, for planes. You know, you might be interested in doing something else, whether it's streaming video games, doing makeup, cooking, or a travel channel, or tips and tricks, or whatever. You know, the possibilities are endless. You know, as long as there's an interest for it, then you'll definitely be okay. And always remember, you just got to try something different from what other people are doing, you know, with your own twist, you know. So I'm doing my you know, I'm doing this stream, you know, the way I see fit and the way I think that it's gonna work for me. But anyhow, so if you wanna get on live like instantly, this is what you do, all right? Well, obviously, you know, you open up your YouTube account, you set up your handle, you figure out what your handle is going to be. And if you don't know what your handle is going to be, you know, don't overthink it, just set it up, okay? And then you'll figure it out as you go. Because when I originally started, my original handle was the Aviator Duo. But a few months back, I think like 2 months ago, I ended up switching it over to Las Vegas flights. And that was a strategic move on my part, because the way I started looking at it, I was like, okay, look, I'm in Vegas. Nobody's gonna be looking up for the Aviator Duo because nobody knows, you know, the name of my channel. And then I started thinking, you know what, I should rebrand my channel to something that people are gonna be looking for. So okay, obviously we're in Vegas, so when people, you know, have never been to Vegas or they want to see things from Vegas, the first thing they're gonna type in is Las Vegas. All right, are you with me here? So.
Turn right and ground.
That's why I ultimately I decided to change the name of my channel to Las Vegas Flights, because I figured, hey, okay, so if they look up for Las Vegas, maybe somehow my channel will come up because it has Las Vegas in the title. And what ended up happening was I started noticing that whenever I searched up Las Vegas Flights Live, then my channel would come up, and then so I switched it to Las Vegas Flights Live after, you know, like maybe like I don't know if it was like a few weeks ago or maybe a month ago. And now, when you type in Las Vegas Flights or Live, I'm at the top now. So that's how I was able to, you know, to get the algorithm to work for me. You know, that's kind of like the trick. You wanna name yourself something that people look up, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to be found. You know, either by accident or on purpose. So, but and I went ahead and digress from this whole how can you start streaming from day number one. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and let you in on this little gem here, okay? The only thing is you gotta watch the end of my video. Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. So, what you do is, okay, you set up your account, all right? The next step you're gonna do is you have to and preferably you want to do this step on your computer if you have one, or on a tablet, because it makes it a lot easier to find, you know, where you need to go to. So you're gonna go to YouTube Studio, and then under YouTube Studio there's a tab called Settings. And once you go to Settings, there's this other screen's gonna pop open where it has a bunch of different options. And I don't recall exactly what the name of the option is, but I know you have to verify your phone number. Either you have to verify your phone number, or you gotta upload your ID. Okay, so I didn't want to upload my ID. So what I ended up doing is I ended up verifying my phone number. So once you verify your phone number, they'll send you a text, and then, you know, you put that code in and you're verified. It'll display a clock. All right, a 24-hour clock countdown. Once you get that clock, 24 hours from that moment, you can start going live, but you cannot go live from the YouTube mobile app. You have to use a third-party app. So there's this app called Prisma. There's another app called Prisma. There's Streamlabs. So once that 24-hour clock is, you know, passes, you could actually start streaming from your mobile device. But like I said, you cannot use the YouTube mobile app. You have to use the third-party app. And that's how you could start streaming live if that's something you want to try doing. Once you hit 50 on YouTube, then you're technically could start going live on your mobile device through the official YouTube app. But once you hit the 50, it doesn't happen immediately. When I hit the 50, it took maybe like 3-4 days before I could actually start doing like mobile streams from within the YouTube app. So if anybody, you know, was curious about that, hopefully, you know, I was able to answer some of your questions. If you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, you know, hopefully like that motivates you, you know, to actually, you know, put these thoughts that I'm sure a lot of you have in your minds. Because, you know, I've had these thoughts in my mind for quite some time, you know, and I never did it. I know me and my buddy, we've been talking about YouTube for like maybe like the last at least 15, 16 years now, and we never did anything with it. So, you know, I finally decided, you know, to actually, you know, like do something with all these thoughts instead of, you know, having them just in my head, you know, to actually putting them to work. Hey Nick, how's it going? You have a cockcorn. Oh man, that cracks me up. You are a kind of a spotter. I saw some of your old streams, like Yoda. You learned a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on a lot of the stuff, you know, that's going on out here. You know, I don't know a lot of this terminology and whatnot, so I make a lot of this stuff up. So, you know, I know that I might not appeal to some, but you know, the ones that I am appealing to, those are the ones I want here, you know, side by side with me. All right. We have up next is gonna be the Banana Airlines, the highlighter of the skies. And this is gonna be Spirit Airlines NKS 1368. And this is gonna be heading over to Boise, Idaho. Airbus A319. Órale, Steve. Sock check. Gracias, my boy. I'm gonna go ahead and live my dream to the fullest. I've been coming to Vegas, Pat put. I've been coming to Vegas since 1998. All right, yeah, you've been coming out here for quite some time. And he would normally stay at Excalibur, MGM Grand, and Tropicana, and Luxor. Yep, that's what's up. United locked and loaded. All right, and we have up next American Aerolíneas. And Jay put, smart move. That's how I found you. Yep, that's what I started doing. So I just I didn't even ask anybody. I don't think I've even asked anybody for their opinion. I just said, screw it. You know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch it up. And for maybe like a week, like I wasn't getting any views. But you know, I didn't let that discourage me, and I kept on coming out here day after day after day after day. And good morning to you, good sir. Thank you, highly appreciate it. Peps is always providing us with some information, and it's 65 degrees. Yep, it's not too bad today. Luckily, I didn't overdress for this. That's right. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Highly appreciate that. Las Vegas flights. Orale, hold on, Steve. I got you right now. I'm about to hit them switches for Steve right here. Got taking those special requests. And for those of you that missed my intro, that got in a little bit late, that are lollygaggers and stragglers, here you go. Hey, gracias, Steve. Hey, I appreciate that. $4.99. Man, I don't even want to spend that today, man. You guys been treating me good, man. The other day I got a few sopas and some some refried beans, man. Me and the familia, me and the fam bam, really appreciate it. We ate good that night. And then the other day we ended up getting some apple pies from McDonald's. 2 apple pies for $3. So, I'm doing pretty good. So, once again, I really appreciate, all you guys, Steve, Yamada, I don't think he's in here right now, and Adderson, and Enchanted. Oh, Enchanted, she blessed me yesterday with $19.99. Man, shout out to Enchanted. She was always blessing me with that good view. And she blessed me with that $19.99. And who else? I don't want to forget anybody here. Dino blessed me with 10 pounds. And if I'm missing your name, my apologies. My memory is very limited over here. I'll go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take screenshots of everybody that's dropping me money, so I could go ahead and give them shout outs. Louisiana hitting the okay. Oh, okay, I see. Hey, thank you for that. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the Louisiana one right there. Don't want to miss that bad boy right there. That's why I'm out here. I'm out here for the liveries. Good morning, Dion. GT Mach 1 always, representing, keeping the G'd up from the feet up. How long have they been using the ones? I'm not sure what the ones are. If somebody knows what he's asking, feel free to go ahead and answer. Take the wheel. And Pat put, my wife and I actually got married in Vegas in 2013 at a Chapel of the Flowers at the north end of the Vegas Strip. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people do come out here for, to tie the knot and whatnot. I know my sister did. She came out here, and I think she got married out here like in, I want to say 2000, I think. She came out here. So that's one of the people that I do know that actually, got married, tied the knot here in Vegas. Nice livery, gracias. And there we go. Oh man, and I just looked, I see we have 62 people in the streams. Highly appreciate it. Thank you guys, and that's why I'm out here, I'm out here for you guys to share this wonderful airport. Because previously to this, the options were very limited. You didn't have anybody out here in the trenches, boots on the ground. So that's why I decided to fill that void, fill that gap.
Frontier 2017 is with you, 265.
Flight 2017 Las Vegas Tower, good morning. Be advised, Alpha 8 at the departure readiness closed. So please
and we have a
shoot for Alpha 7 or sooner. When
Southwest flight coming in on the runway, the one-way.
Frontier 2017.
As soon as we hit that 70 mark right there, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little blowhorn action. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be Southwest Airlines SWA 2034. And for anybody that's out there that wants to participate and you guys want to provide the chat with flight information, go right ahead, because sometimes I know I do get distracted and I'll just start talking away and lose sight of announcing these flights and whatnot. Hey, D Law, really appreciate it coming in, tuning in from France. Paris, would it happen to be France? Paris, France? Are there any good airports out there that you could spot at? And how do the local authorities, take to people streaming and whatnot at their airports? Okay, so it's 4:30 right now. Nice.
Spirit 1874 to right here and ground 2041.
And up next is gonna be Allegiant airline that rejected Tide Bottle. And this is gonna be Allegiant flight AA 87. Proceed with caution. And this is gonna be heading to TYS. And this is gonna be headed over to Knoxville, Tennessee. And this is gonna be an Airbus A320. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, really appreciate you coming in and spending some of your valuable time with us on this stream here. You have this YouTube spotter scene is
Good morning. Towers up with
does have a lot of different spotters from around the world, and you coming in here and this goes out to all of you, because I know you guys have definitely got options as far as who you guys want to watch and listen to, and it is an honor that you guys are in here and taking your time out of your day to enjoy this scene or listen to my commentary or whatever brings you in. So my hat's off and thank you and gracias a ti. All right, and up next is gonna be Frontier on the runway, the one way. And Pat put, I love the airport there in Vegas. It's the nicest airport that I've flown into. Wish they would have left the name McCarran. Yeah, a lot of people were upset about the name being changed. Like, I don't even remember them announcing that they were gonna be changing the name. Like, it just happened overnight. They just like, boom, let's go ahead and switch it over to Harry Reid. Yeah, but McCarran's did sound a lot better. And they kind of did the rollout. I think they jumped the gun on this. They should have at least had like all the signage and whatnot ready. And they knocked down, like, they had this like big slab of cement that had the name McCarran on it on the corner of Eastern and Sunset, and they never replaced it. They just removed it, and it's just like a blank. It looks naked right there. And Pat put, I can't believe how busy the airport is early in the morning. No, it's like this every day. So that's what I don't get. Like, that nobody was interested in actually spotting out here. I don't get it. Like you got, I know, man. I mean, I know. Like, obviously, if you're a spotter, you definitely want to be like in a major city that has a wide variety of planes. Like LAX. LAX is known, for the mecca, for being the mecca of plane spotting and planes and whatnot. So obviously, if you're close to LA, you definitely want to be out in LA. But me, I'm 4 hours away, by car and at least a 45-minute flight. So, this is the closest airport I was located to. So I was like, why not? Man, I'll come here to Vegas, do my thing, and I got no competition. I got free reign right here on Las Vegas. Harry Reid International Airport. So like, nobody else wants to do it, I'll do it. But I do get, I do realize. Oh man, we just hit that 76. I gotta go ahead and come through. I do realize that that obviously the weather conditions here in Vegas, they're not ideal for plane spotting, just because you could unalive yourself out here. You don't drink enough water, or you don't cover yourself good enough. And you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes real quick, and it's who wants to go out like that? I know I definitely wouldn't want to go out like that, but kind kind of surprising that pretty much when it came to the spotter scene out here, it's pretty much transient. You know, it's people that are coming in from, you know, out of town and are capturing videos, and then they're uploading them. There wasn't like anybody dedicated out here really doing like a boots on the ground type of stream, if you will.
Contact ground. Good day.
You're representing LA all day, every day, my boy. And then Jose Flores. All right, hey, Jose. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Good morning. Hey, buenos días, Jose. ¿Cómo estás tú? Te mando mis saludos. And then let me see. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody over here. And then GT Mach 1 put, I really like Allegiant. And then Habs, Heart, Vegas with Flamingo. Aloha. And then in Obex, I think if you had a Janet plane as your thumbnail and something like Area 51, your stream will blow. I actually do. If you look at my thumbnail, I do have a Janet on my my thumbnail. Look at it closely. And I also do have Area 51 on there. As far as like the wording. And that's one of the reasons that I'm running with Las Vegas Flights, the home of the Janet, because yeah, LAX. You know, I was talking about LAX earlier on, and you know, LAX, they have beautiful planes. You know, they have the A380s, they have got the 777s. You know, they got all the heavy duties. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I gotta work with what I got right here. So right here we got Janet. LA don't have Janet. We got Janet. So this is Las Vegas Flights live, the home of the Janet. You know, who else is gonna be able to say that? They can't unless they're filming from Area 51, and you're not gonna be filming at Area 51. I wouldn't be surprised if they take your phone away as soon as you get, you know, you jump, or before you jump in this plane right here. You gotta leave your device out here, and if you do land with a device out there, I'm pretty sure they don't let you walk around the facility, because as everybody knows, they gotta stay on top of you know, controlling their information, whatever information comes out of there. And from what I recall, I don't think there's ever been like anything major, any type of leak that's come out of there. And if there has, I'm pretty sure they kept it on their wraps, and they you know, they were able to, you know, put a stop to it before it went mainstream. And then Jose Flores, I'm spotter, PDX spotters, and I'm from Oregon. That's what's up. Hell yeah. That's right. Yep. Really appreciate it, Jose. Y gracias. Steve Gonzalez, Area 51, Cholos. Haha. That's right, my boy. I'm going to put some long socks on Janet with some Nike Cortezes.
515 with you heading 240 just out of
What up with some old English? With some old English 40s.
Say, I understand you want to go to Henderson? Yes, sir, for 5125, we're going to Henderson. We can transition any way that works for you. We're on a suggested heading at 240 from North Vegas right now. Helicopter 5125, you're ready to contact your clear to the Bravo airspace.
So right now, I'm in the process. I'm waiting right now for I'm redesigning. I'm getting my some of my stuff redesigned. So I'm in the middle of kind of like doing a rebranding and redesigning everything. But yeah, everything should be coming out shortly.
3500 helicopter 5125. Las Vegas Tower, good morning.
All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and we got United Aerolíneas. And this is going to be United Airlines UAL 307. And this is going to head over to EWR Boeing 737 MAX 8. Hold on, and the runway is getting kind of busy, so let me go ahead and not digress from here. Let me go ahead and start announcing these flights for you guys. All right, and this is going to be Allegiant Airlines AAY Uno. And this is going to be heading over to Bismarck, BIS. And this is going to be an Airbus A319, followed by Southwest Aerolíneas SWA167 with service to San Jose. And that's commonly known as San Jose, California. Or San Jose, California. Oh, yes. And we have one of my favorite planes coming out of here. We have Air Canada. Air Canada. And this is going to be Air Canada flight ACA 1059, and like my boy GT Mach 1 said, that plane looks like it has like it's wearing a pair of blue blockers or something like that, something or the other. It was quite funny. He mentioned it the other day, a day or two ago, looking like he just came out of the optometrist and had some eye work done in his eyes, and his pupils are dilated, so they have to wear those big black shades to block the light out. Janet, not to be confused with Janet Jackson, that's right. Rufus, I drove to Area 51 gates last year. Area 51 gates, and it's spooky out there. Yeah, because you know what? Truth to be told, hey, you come up missing out in the desert, and you know, they're never gonna find you. Jose Flores, New Airlines, Avelo Airlines 737 at Salem, Oregon Airport, coming from Vegas and Burbank. Okay, interesting. Hey, thank you for that bit of information, Jose. You're definitely blessing us with that knowledge you won't get in college. So gracias a ti. And then let me see, Smith. Hey, early morning here in NZ. It's 3:40 a.m. Tuesday here. Oh man, you're living in the future already.
I appreciate the heads up on that. And runway 26, last clear to land.
We're a day behind. And NZ, that would you be referring to New Zealand, right? Just confirm me. Pat, I'm subscribed to Happy Landings, also in Vegas, but there isn't anyone that comments and narrates like you do. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. You know, there's nobody out here on boots on the ground, you know. You do have a better view where you're filming from at the south end of the airport. Yep, thank you for that. San Jose GT. We do have a flight, so let me go ahead and bless you guys with one of these over-the-shoulder shots over here. And we do have security looking at me again over here. Wouldn't be surprised if they call the coppers on me like they did the other day. All right, and the Banana Skies is landing right now. And Steve Gonzalez, San Jose, my turf, that's right. There's a barrio right there. Represent. Say it loud and proud. And up next is going to be Southwest Aerolíneas. I'll pull up the information shortly. And then Air Canada with the distinct shades, looking like an 80s surfer, looking like TNC surf player, looking like, you remember TNC surf? And then Smith put, yes, NZ, New Zealand, 100, thumbs up. That's right. Represent. Marcel, I love trains and planes. Don't we all?
So please shoot for Alpha 7 or sooner to exit with 3, runway 26 left, further.
And Haps, Elvis on stage. Time ago. Ocho! OTSS, great shot. Thank you. Really appreciate it, player. And let me see what Southwest flight this is right here, getting on the runway, the one-way. And this is going to be Southwest flight SWA 1378. Following this flight is going to be the rejected Tide Bottle, known as Allegiant Airline, the low-budget carrier. And this is going to be AAY61, headed to MFE, McAllen. Is that McAllen, Texas? I'm not sure. And we have another Flying Banana coming in on the runway, the one-way. Here we go.
I got 3125, thank you very much, sir. Contact Henderson Tower. Have a good day. 5125, thank you. We'll be in.
All right, and it's 7:45 in the morning. So today, just to give you a heads up, oh damn, this was about to get hit. And just to give you guys a heads up, you know, because I don't want to, surprise you and cut the stream. So today I'll be filming for another an hour and 15 minutes or so. Oh yes, we got the the Nuevo Mexico, one livery right there. Yeah, so I'll be streaming till about 9 a.m. this morning. Today is unfortunately I have to go to work. I gotta go, at least get a few hours in so I can have some type of income coming in and stay afloat. So I'll be working. I'm working the 2 days this week. So, but the rest of the week I'm free. So be ready for them at least 4-hour streams or whatnot. Maybe on Friday I'll pull a 6-hour one. I don't know. It all depends how I feel, because it is, standing out here for long periods of times, it's not as fun as it sounds, if you will. And then Dion, same. I love Union Pacific. Dion, that's nice. Hey, so right now that you bring up Union Pacific, have you ever seen like these documentaries of like, I guess, hobos, you would call them, I think, that would that jump on like these trains and just go all over the country? I saw this one video about this guy that he was jumping on trains and whatnot, and he ended up crossing into Canada, and then he ended up getting arrested, and then he got deported from Canada. It was like a wild story. I'm not sure if anybody's heard that one before, but it was pretty interesting, and I don't recall where I heard it at. All right, and let me go ahead and focus on this one right here, because this one is, I like the color on this one.
Good morning, Vegas Tower, 9 cargo 1367 visual 267.
All right, and this is going to be Southwest Flight SWA 2943 with service to Denver, DEN. And this is going to be a Boeing 737. And once again, if you missed it, this is going to be Southwest Aerolíneas Nuevo Mexico 1 livery. And I am digging that color scheme right there, that yellow. I think it's like a canary yellow, if I'm not mistaken, with that little bit of red on it for the New Mexico design. GT Makuno put, looking like Thriller Gorilla from town of the country surf. That's right. TNC, that's right, TNC surf. And if you grew up in the 80s and you had a Nintendo, you probably know what TNC surf is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go ahead and get back to regularly programmed or scheduled programming here, and we're going to have nothing but Southwest flights coming in our way on the runway, the one-way. And the first flight up is going to be the Crunch Bar, better known as Southwest Airlines, and this is going to be SWA 30799er, heading over to Phoenix, Arizona, PHX, and this is going to be a Boeing 737. And we have another Southwest Airlines plane right here. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and get it over the shoulder here. All right, we got one hitting the runway. The one-way runner trying to sneak off on us. And this is just a friendly reminder, because I do see that we have 67 people joining us here on this stream. And it might not be important to you, but it definitely is important to me. Definitely, I'm trying to get to that 1,000 mark. I'm trying to get to that wow, sooner than later. And if you could be so kind enough to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, to help me get to that 1,000 mark. I'm definitely trying to get the restrictions removed from my account, and I do want to get to that unlimited stream ability. So if you could go ahead and hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do, put a comment, but definitely hit that subscribe button and possibly that notification bell if you will. The notification bell I'm not really tripping on, but I am definitely tripping on the subscribing part. So I know there's a lot of people in here that are not subscribed. I'm telling you, just subscribe now, because what will happen is you're gonna forget the name of my channel. You're gonna forget if you don't subscribe now, and then like in a few days you're gonna be like, man, what's the name of that channel? Like I'm coming to all these other channels, and all these other channels they're ordinary, they're boring, they don't have Janet. What's the name of that Las Vegas channel? So just avoid all of that unnecessariness, and just go ahead and join up. Do it now. Be part of something. Be part of this aviation nation, the aviers. And best of all, ladies and gentlemen, it's free. It's not gonna cost you a cent, a dime. You could get in there, drop your comments and whatnot, interact with everybody around the world, and become part of this. We're a brand new channel, we're small. This is your opportunity to be part of a channel that hasn't blown up yet before it does blow up. You could say, damn, I remember when he was under 1,000 subscribers, and he's the same guy that he was when he was at 800. Now that he has 1 million followers. The ones that have been here since the beginning and before I blow up, those are the people I'm definitely not gonna forget about. And who knows, maybe I could help you. If you're a YouTuber and I could bring some people with me. I'm never gonna be too big to help somebody down at the bottom, that hasn't got off the floor yet. So something you might want to think about. Incoming, we do have a plane coming in behind us, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera on. We're gonna go ahead and do an OTSS right here, and this is gonna be SWA 1539 coming in from Santa Bruta, better known as Santa Barbara or Santa Barbara. And here we go. Look at that beauty there. There we go. Touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown. And Marcel's asking, do you ever spot at different airports? I have. And once, and I'm glad you brought that up right now. And I'm gonna tell you why, because as soon as I hit that 1,000 spot, I'm gonna be going somewhere for the 1,000, the 1,000 subscriber celebration. So maybe, you know what? Once I hit 900, I'm probably gonna make a list and take a poll. So you guys are actually gonna get to decide what airport I go spot for my 1,000 subscriber celebration. So when you do see that commentary up on the community post, just go ahead and cast your vote. I'll probably put in maybe 3-4 different locations depending on where I could get to, within a timely manner. And I'm gonna go ahead and stream from a different airport. I have been to other airports in different places. I've been up to San Francisco once. I've been to LAX. Where else have I been? I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Cancun, Mexico. Salt Lake City. I've been to Baltimore. If you go back to my history, back to my earlier videos back in July, I went to a few different spots. So if you want to go ahead and check those out, and you'll see like the places I've been to so far. And you want to see LAX and San Francisco, all you gotta do is go back maybe 2 weeks. I was out in LAX and San Francisco and Salt Lake City about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's not too long ago. It was within the last 30 days or so. Enobex, laughing out loud, right. Haps, soft a touch, it's easy, please, thumbs up. BB15, good morning, hey, thank you for coming in, BB. I know you've been coming in here the last few days, so really appreciate the support. Y gracias. GT Mach 1, that was a 10, 9.5, 10, all right. And then we got Jose coming in soon. After Korean Air 777 coming in from Seoul to Las Vegas at 3:35 or 3:55. You know, so my apologies. By then I'll be halfway through my shift at work. But yeah, you know what? I do have to make it a point, you know, to try to spot a little bit later in the day. It's just in the morning. It's just really it's a lot easier. You know, the weather's not too bad, not too crazy. So. And then Jose, but you should go spotting at the Seattle. Hey, you know what? I'm open to that. You know, if I could find a cheap flight out there, or possibly get out there on a buddy pass, I'll be more than happy to go out that way. Or even I'll be. You know what? I think if I went that far, like you know, towards that way, I would probably go to I'll first go to Vancouver, Canada. And then from there, I would shoot down to Seattle, and then from Seattle, I would just fly out of Seattle. So I would probably fly from here directly into Vancouver, and then I would probably just jump on the bus to get down to Seattle, and hang out there for a day, because I know there's a lot of airports right around or a lot of hotels around the airport, and then I would go shoot at Seattle. So definitely something that's not out of this realm that I could actually pull off and actually do. And we have a Southwest flight coming in shortly. We have Southwest flight SWA 819 coming in from Burbank, California, that 818. And this is going to be a Boeing 737. And this flight that's currently on the runway, the one-way, is going to be Southwest flight SWA 383, headed to Sacramento, SMF. And it's going to be a Boeing 737 MAX 8. And let me go and swing it around over here, ladies and gentlemen. And Tom, welcome Tom. He's putting up the little UFO emojis. A tomato, a zebra, and a heart. Orale. All right, up next is gonna be, what is this right here? United Aerolíneas, and this is gonna be United Airlines. Oh, we have a Janet. Oh, that's a little ugly Janet, and this is gonna be United Aerolíneas UAL 242 with service to San Francisco, and this is gonna be a Boeing 737. And then let me see what Jose put right here. He put we're getting British Airways 777s. Hell yeah, that's what's up. London Heathrow. Yep. Oh, okay. Good to know. I really appreciate you sharing that knowledge you won't get at college. Y gracias, Jose. And where's this Janet at? This thing says there's a Janet 09 right here. And this don't look like one of those ordinary Janets that we normally get. Where is she? Oh, here it is. So this supposedly is a Janet 09 right here. I don't know. What does anybody know about these Janets here? So Pat, I'm not gonna get into like exactly what I do, but I'll go ahead and let you know the industry I'm in. I'm in the pharmaceutical industry, and this is the legal pharmaceutical industry I'm speaking about. So I deal with medications and whatnot, pills and in that realm there. I don't want to get too much into my my daily activities as far as work and whatnot, because I'm not ready to leave that job just quite yet. First before I make a rash decision like that, and before like the cat's out of the bag here, I want to make sure I have something lined up, or make sure this YouTube thing is gonna actually work for me.
Okay, we said 856. We can keep your speed up until the 3 miles per hour for traffic, which will be much appreciated. Might be able to let you do a long landing.
I would prefer if my workers don't know, or my coworkers don't know what I'm doing, you know, out of the workplace. Because at work they're a bunch of chismosos, and what chismoso means is a bunch of gossipers, if you will. Incoming Spirit Airlines. And this is going to be Spirit Airlines NKS 1722. And then let me see, Innobex Janet does operate some small regional jets. Okay, all right. I thought it was some type of glitch. So you know what? Let me go ahead and blow a horn over here for this Janet. I'm just gonna do one because it's a small one. It don't really count as the other Janets. And then let me see over here. Janet 09. Okay, gracias for that. Let me see. Joe, hey, thank you for that, for that information on the Janet 09. Joe, really appreciate it. And then there's let me see, Pat. I work for a wholesale pharmaceutical company here in Edmonton. Yep. So yeah, so you know, we work in you know, in the same realm and whatnot. So hold on, we got a smaller plane coming in.
Delta 3492 on the visual. Delta 3492, Las Vegas Tower. Good morning. Just be advised, Alpha 8 at its departure is closed. So plan to exit at Alpha 7 or shooter, please. Wind from runway 2 South Carolina. Thanks for the info. 26 left, clear to land. 3492.
All right. And then yeah, that is right, Joe. Yeah, they go to that other airport, Tonopah, or however you pronounce it. That one always gives me tongue twisted. And then let me see, Smith put something can remain private like 100. Yup. Oh yeah. And like if we ever, you know, if any of you, we ever cross paths, you're gonna see, you know, how seriously I do take my privacy. So I want to keep it like that as long as I can before the cat's out of the bag. And Jose Flores, we're getting Delta Airlines Airbus A330 coming from Amsterdam to Portland. Man, you're getting all kinds of stuff out there, man. I'm definitely gonna have to take a trip up there. No doubt. Oh, you're also gonna get the Condor, man. You're getting all kinds of stuff. You're getting the Cathay Pacific Cargo. All right. Don't worry. Stitch in time. Zebra, laughing. You from Madtown? I'm totally confused. We need control. All right. I think we might be in two different places right here, Tom.
Las Vegas Tower, morning, number 39, first and 5 for the Trop Tango to the north.
39, good morning, cleared, Trop Report Bay.
On the go, map 39.
All right, just give me a moment. I'm gonna get some water in my system over here because it's starting to get a little bit hot and I'm thirsty.
Delta 312, make a right turn back to Alpha, please, and hold short runway 2 straight up for this frequency.
Right Alpha, hold short Alpha for you, Delta.
All right, got some water. Finished on my water bottle. And let's go ahead and get into these flights over here. And this is going to be Southwest Flight SWA 672. And today I'm going to be doing the halftime show a little bit early. I'm not going to be doing it at 2 o'clock or 2 hours within my stream. I'm going to do it at 1 hour and 30 minutes. So that's coming up shortly in about 3 minutes or so. If I don't forget, we'll go ahead and get this going. And then Joe put, I am from Holland. Okay, thank you. Really appreciate that. You know, tuning in from all the way over there. And then Inobex, yeah, you're not so fortunate. There are plenty of heavies coming to LV, but in the afternoon or night, yeah. Yeah, you know, I haven't been out here probably in a month in the evening. I would come in the evening previously, but I find it that that as far as like viewing and whatnot, viewers, I tend to do a lot better in the mornings, like for the live views and whatnot. Oh man, we got another Janet. Maybe I'll come out in the evening, but it won't be a live. I'll just go ahead and record some video, edit it, because I haven't really edited anything in maybe like a month or so. So maybe I'll try that out and check, you know, how I do with that. Now that I got a little bit more, you know, I got more eyes on me now than I did before. So check how that works for me, or maybe I'll do a live. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe how would you guys feel about a live later on in the evening, like maybe starting like at 4, maybe like from 4 to 7, 4 to 7. Yeah, I could probably pull out 4 to 7. Because that's when it starts getting dark now at about 7 p.m. So I could probably pull a live like that off between those times. If I did a live, would anybody show up? Or would that be too late? And we have a Spirit Airlines flight coming in. All right, GT Mach 1, he says that would be great. So like that I could catch, I know definitely at that time, like later on in the day, I know we do get the British Airways flights coming in. We also get those Condors flights coming in. Sometimes they come in like at 4 or 2, depending on the day, I think. And we have a few other planes like Korean Air and Aeromexico, Aerobus. Kurt, all right, okay. So I'll try to work something out like that for this week. I'll go ahead and as soon as they figure out what day I'm gonna be out here at that time, I'll put it up on the community post, just you know, so you guys could be aware beforehand. I know I typically don't really post up on the community post that often, but for something like that, I'll definitely share it. You know, so just keep your eyes peeled. Reid put that would be a good time slot for him. So, all right. So, you know, as long as 4 or 5 of you show up, then we'll be good. And ladies and gentlemen, sorry to go ahead and move over from that, but we do have this Janet over here, and that's gonna be Janet 53. And thank you for you know, putting that information up there for me, Joe. That does save me a lot of time from time to look down on my phone. So really appreciate it. And Janet is slowly inching her way over here to the runway, the one-way, looking like a Thomas the Train reject. And I'm gonna go ahead and just blow. This would be our 4th Janet. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 2 right now, and then I'll do 2 when she gets in the air. And for good measure, let me throw one of these in here, because if you weren't in here, you know, I don't want you guys to miss out. And Jonathan put, yo, Abby was numero 800 as a subscriber yesterday. Hell yeah, that's right. Hey, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Abby for being my 800 subscriber. Really appreciate it. You know, coming in, you know, at that moment of need. You know, I was over there. I was trying to grab straws in the air yesterday, and just nobody was feeling it. Nobody wanted to join up. Nobody wanted to be numero 800. But now that I know number 800's identity, I want to go ahead and give out my thanks to Abby. Y gracias a ti, Abby, for becoming numero 800. All right, and we have Janet right here. She is on the move, ladies and gentlemen. I repeat, she is on the move. And for those of you that are new, this is Janet Aerolíneas, an airline that does not exist according to the government. And what you're seeing right here is not really happening. It's just an optical illusion. There's nothing to see here, folks. Just a regular day at the airport with a non-existing airliner. Or should I say, better known as just another non-existent terminal. And this is going to be a 737-66N. Thank you for that, Joe. Really appreciate it. And Janet is coming along just lovely. Janet is not wasting no time to get into the runway the one way. All right, and we just hit 75 viewers or eyes on this stream here. Well, actually, if we have 75 viewers in here, then we don't have 75 eyes. We have 150 eyes. Let's multiply it. Yep, Janet's off to area 51. Lord knows to do what, but the possibilities are endless, ladies and gentlemen. And you are watching Las Vegas Flights live. And this is the home of the Janet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna go ahead and get those other two blowhorns that I promised you. All right, and as always, I'm always getting distracted and whatnot. I went ahead and forgot to put the trigger on the halftime show 4 minutes ago, so we're gonna go ahead and get that now, ladies and gentlemen. Turn down your volume if you hate music or pianos.
So 3265, Los Angeles, good morning, be advised, Alpha 8 and departure end is closed, so plan to exit Alpha 7 sooner, please. Winds calm, runway 2 left for land.
Clear to land, 265, and we'll get off before Alpha. Alpha 8 tower, pass me on 55, Alpha, first to 3 for the trunk. Thank you.
Copy on 5, Alpha, still transport safe.
Clear trunk, port station, pass me on 55, Alpha. Vegas, Kilo 101, 20 confusion, down about.
All right, and with that being played, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get back to the reason we are all here watching this, and it's for the plane activity, for the runway action, if you will. And up next is going to be American Aerolíneas AAL 2730. And hold on, ladies and gentlemen, we have one sneaking in on us. Let's go ahead and get this right. Let me go ahead and get this right behind me. There we go. And this is going to be the banana of the skies over here. And this is going to be Spirit Airlines flight NKS 327 coming in from CLT Charlotte. And we have this American Aerolíneas flight on the runway about to head out. Sorry, my apologies. This is the flight that's actually going over to Charlotte. It was not the flight that just came in. Let me go ahead and give myself one of these over here. I'm over here messing up, giving you guys wrong information. All right, and American Aerolíneas is gone. Up next is going to be one of these other smaller private aircraft here. And this is going to be JSX 300, operated by JSX. And this is going to be heading over to Santa Ana, SNA, and it's going to be a EJ or ERJ-135LR. All right, all right.
Avion 40 Alpha Bay 3000 miles.
Avion 40 operator, contact for CDs.
CDs, Avion 40 Alpha.
All right, and I see that I've gone up a few subscribers. Anybody that's in here that's currently subscribed or just recently subscribed, I want to go ahead and give you a thank you. We are up to 818, so that just gives me a little bit closer to that 1,000 mark, to that wow. And thank you, I really appreciate it. And if I keep this up, you know, I'll be definitely at that 1,000 mark by the end of the month.
Okay, Bravo 6 to the ramp, cleared across the right side, southwest 32.
Gonna be popping champagne and eating up caviar at the 1,000 mark. We got that 818 right now. And up next we have Spirit Airlines NKS2514 with service to Reno. This is going to be an Airbus A320. And we do have quite a few flights lined up right now. We have about, let me see, 2, 4, we have 5 flights lined up ready to go. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It's never a dull moment here at Las Vegas at Reid International Airport. And you are definitely watching Las Vegas flights live. And I'm kind of like looking around to check if we have any other activities going on, you know, maybe a mugging or a high pursuit chase over here. But there's nothing going on around these parts right now. But let me go and share this view with you right here. This is actually the strip here. This is Las Vegas Boulevard. And if you look over here, we should be able to see the Las Vegas sign. The welcome to Las Vegas sign somewhere. There it is. Right there.
For that, contact ground points 1 for further help today.
Point 1 for you.
Not too far from here. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What are those? Leap 1A. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that terminology there. And incoming just now, it's going to be Alaskan Aerolíneas. And this is going to be ASA 612. And this is going to be coming in from Seattle, Washington. And this is going to be a Boeing 737. All right, and we have some action over here going on the runway, the one-way. And we have Spirit Airlines trying to sneak off on us. Not so fast, Allegiant or Spirit. This is going to be Spirit Airlines flight NKS2514 with service to RNO. A320 equals PW1127 engines. Okay, thank you for sharing that with us. With that knowledge, you definitely will not get in college, Joe. Up next is going to be Alaskan Aerolíneas, and this is going to be QXE2146, and this is actually going to be Alaskan Horizon, and this is going to be heading over to Seattle, Washington, and this is going to be a E175LR. And A320 Neo engines are Leap 1A. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's way above my pay grade right there. I haven't advanced that far yet. I'm probably still like on level number 2 on the plane spotting terminology and the knowledge. But eventually it'll come along, you know. I can't take too much information in at once. It's one thing at a time.
American 1873 at Alpha 3, you can actually cross runway 26 right, and then contact the ramp today.
All right, and Alaskan Airlines is on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Or shall I say my aviers or my aviation nation. And yes, you are part of the nation. If you're on the stream, you're part of the aviation nation, and you are an avier or an aviator. No, 2 types. Let me see here. And TJS, can you see the sphere from here? No, two types. So yes, you can. You actually can. I'll go ahead and pan over to it and zoom in, but I don't think it's on right now. It's normally on in the mornings when I get here, and there's the sphere right there. They probably forgot to pay the phone bill. I mean the electricity bill there. If you go back to my stream, once I cut the stream, and you could go back and see it, how it lights up in the morning. Or you could check out my video from. If you don't want to wait till I cut my stream, you could definitely check out my videos from my live feed that I streamed either yesterday or the day before there. All right, and this is going to be Southwest Airlines SWA 376 heading over to Tucson, Arizona. And this is going to be a Boeing 737 MAX 8. Hey, no worries, TJ. You know, that's what I'm here to share this view with you here. Up next is going to be a rejected Type Auto, better known as Allegiant Airlines. And this is going to be AAY45. But wait, folks, we have Southwest Aerolíneas sneaking in on us over here. And this is going to be Southwest Flight SWA 1003. And this flight shall be coming in from Dago, or better known as San Diego. And it's going to be a Boeing 737. And I can't stay here too long, ladies and gentlemen. We have a plane on the run over here, on the runway, the one-way. And this is going to be, once again, Allegiant Airlines AAY45. And this is going to be actually heading over to Stockton, better known as Stockton, California. And this is going to be an Airbus A319er. And Allegiant Airlines is about to be in the air. Yep, there it goes. All right. Up next is going to be Spirit Airlines. And Spirit Airlines is going to be NKS 264 with service to Burbank. And this is going to be an Airbus A320. Inobix RB211 GOAT engine. So are the Trent 1000s and the GE's 90s. And are they watching me? No, they are moving. Just gotta make sure. Can never be too paranoid. And I'm hoping by now they're actually watching me inside the airport. No need for them to stop and look at me like I'm like an animal in the zoo. Up next is gonna be Southwest Aerolíneas SWA 2777 with service to MDW Chicago. And this is going to be a Boeing 737. Incoming. All right, and incoming right now is going to be Alaskan Aerolíneas, and we have a Janet on the move, I think. Yep, we got a Janet, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Janet. I repeat, Janet's coming, aka Juanita, and this is going to be SKW 3359. And that phrase or that nickname for Janet was coined by none other than GT Mach 1. And this is going to be Juanita, and also not to be confused with Janet Jackson, but Janet Airlines. And that's one of the things I do like from this runway, this runway over here on this side, runway 1 and 1R and 1 left, that we do get to see a lot of Janets come in and go in the mornings. So I'm not sure how happy the airport is all about this, or the camo dudes. But whatever, you know. As long as I'm not an airport property, then it's all to the good. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And let me see. Inobex put Las Vegas flight, sir. Do you know what the biggest plane is that you ever flown? I would have to say. Who the fuck is fucking yelling, motherfucker? I hate when people do that shit. So the biggest plane I've ever flown on would have to be you know what? To be honest with you, I'm not sure what the model number was the model number of it, but it was the first time I flew on. I flew from here to Vegas directly to London Heathrow on British Airlines. The plane I flew on, I could tell you some of the details. I flew on a World Traveler Plus. It's right under. I think it was right under like either business or business plus. I didn't have like a little cubicle, you know, when I was on the plane, but I did have like I was really comfortable. Like my seat really declined, and then I had like this thing where I could put my feet up. I could, and then I had unlimited mimosas and any alcohol I wanted. That didn't play out for me too well, but. Also, when I flew back, oh, you know what? I've also flown, and this one I know it was an A330 because I've flown from Frankfurt, Germany on Concorde directly here to Vegas. So I've definitely been on an A330, I think. Do the A330s on the inside, do you know if it's 3 seats, 4 seats, and then 3 seats? 3, 4, 3? Janet 17. All right, and this flight is gone.
Alpha 6 ground point 13, United 1610.
All right, up next is gonna be United Aerolíneas, and this is gonna be UAL 2177. And this is going to be heading over to IAD, Washington. And this is going to be a Boeing 757, ladies and gentlemen. Stand up and let's go ahead and give this 757 a standing ovation. And my wife just sent me a message because I just made a comment about I hate when people do that shit. And I was referring to somebody was driving by and they were yelling at me and they startled me. So I wasn't referring to any messages on the screen, just to get clarification over here. Because like I said, my wife does watch me, and for some odd reason she's able to catch, you know, when I be saying some way out stuff. She doesn't catch like all this other stuff, but she does be catching out this way out stuff that I be throwing out. So just to get clarification, and that I wasn't referring to anybody in the chat. I was definitely referring to I was referring to somebody driving by in a white van and they scrammed something, and I jumped up like a cat. So my wife just texted me. She said, "Did you just say I hate when people do that shit?" After reading dude's question about what is the biggest plane you've flown on. Yeah, no, I wasn't referring to that question once again. So just to oh man, no. I'm like thinking something totally else. Yeah. Oh, okay. So my wife said that Inobex put sorry. Yeah. No. I'm glad my wife caught that because I wasn't even thinking about all of that. Like like all that stuff didn't click on me. or click in my head when it was happening. All right, up next is going to be Southwest Aerolíneas, and it's going to be in the air already. Let me see where the hell this plane at. And this is going to be Southwest Flight SWA 1278. And we have an incoming plane right behind us. All right, and next flight up is going to be SWA, or just landing just now is going to be Southwest Flight SWA 893. And this flight's actually coming in from Palm Springs, California, PSP, and it was a Boeing 737. Up next is going to be Southwest Airlines SWA 2311. And it's going to be heading over to Burbank, California, Boeing 737. Hey, thank you. Really appreciate that. I'll go ahead and read it out, but she's probably reading it. Oh, good morning to your wife and family. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And once again, normally when people do honk, I do make comments like that because I just can't help myself. It really gets under my skin.
Tower, good morning, United 597, 265.
The ones that really get to me are when people are driving in big rigs and they honk their horn at me because I'm located like right next to the street. So I'm not expecting it, and they do something like that. It's no bueno.
Tower Jet Edge 161, 15 miles, visual 26 left.
There's 151, I'll you start, wind calm, 26 left, go land.
The land 26 left.
All right, and we're close to getting to that 2-hour mark over here. Up next is going to be Southwest Aerolíneas, and this is going to be Southwest Flight SWA 2736. Heading over to Dago, San Diego, and it's going to be a Boeing 737. Yeah, you know, and a lot of people do it. A lot of people, like, definitely, I mean, and it would be different if it was people, you know, to show support, but it's just people just to kind of like distract me and throw me off my game. You know, if you're like driving by and you give me the thumbs up, all right, cool. But if you're just out here, you know, driving by and trying to, you know, help me lose my train of thought, then that's not cool. It's not cool at all. You know, like when I'm driving around, I'm not looking at people to see what they're doing or if they're streaming or whatever. You know, I'm gonna have my reservations and my mind about what they're doing, but you know, I'm not gonna sit there and bother them. I'm just gonna keep it moving. You know, on to the next. Like I think a few days ago, I had one of the subscribers, you know, drive by, but you know, what I did like about what she did was she let me know. She was like, "Hey, I'm on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Eastern. I'm about to, you know, pass by where you're at," and that's cool, you know, because like that, you know, I know somebody's coming by, and I'm kind of like, you know, vigilant, you know, looking around to see, you know, who's coming, you know, and who's showing support and whatnot. Like that's cool. But that other stuff is very unnecessary. I remember last week also I was walking across the street and I had because you know, obviously, you know, I'm walking with my equipment in my hand. I have a tripod and a camera and whatnot, and a bunch of cables sticking out of the tripod. And there was this dude making a left, like right in front of me. I was on the corner ready to cross the street. This dude starts flipping me off, like dude, like relax. It is like, it's not that serious. I'm not recording you. Like this isn't about you. Not in the least, you know. I'm here for the planes. Up next is going to be American Airlines AAL 2690, and this flight's going to be heading over to the City of Angels, LAX, Los Angeles, and this is going to be a Boeing 737. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Cuba. And up next, coming in right now, it's going to be Southwest Aerolíneas. And this flight is going to be not on my screen because I am not paying attention over here. And this is going to be Southwest Flight SWA-1655. Coming in from Sacramento, California, SMF, Boeing 737. Sorry to hear that sound like home sweet home America. Yep. We are entitled.
Marking 1890 at Alpha 3, cross 6 right, straight to the ramp.
At Alpha 3, cross 26 right, straight to the ramp.
Back at 1927, visual 27 left. 1927 left, 37, calm, just left the land. Third line 26 left, back at 1927.
Oh, and what date is it today? Oh, you know what? And for anybody that's on the stream right now, and then you are on T-Mobile, and you're like on an older plan, T-Mobile is actually migrating people without notifying them that these changes are going to be made. Let me check right now exactly, because my wife, I sent a message to this to my wife because I know her dad is on an older T-Mobile plan, and they're making these changes, and these plans that everybody's getting switched over to, they're actually they're a lot more expensive. And you only have, I think, to the 17 to opt out. So you only have so you have till tomorrow to reach out to T-Mobile. If you're on a simple choice plan, Magneta plan, Magneta 55 Ti, one plan Ti, or simple choice business, you have to reach out to T-Mobile by I would say by today. You know, if you don't want your plan to get migrated over to a new, more expensive plan. So if you weren't aware of that, then you know, I'm just making this announcement because I'm sure there might be a person or two that are on these plans, and you're gonna get a big surprise once your new bill comes in, and you're on a whole different plan and you're paying way more money than you were before.
1 Alpha 6 Jet Edge 150.
Janet flies to Area 51 at Tonopah Test Range. Yep, that is true. Thank you for that. Thank you for that information, Pat. Really appreciate it. And I am on an older T-Mobile plan, but like my plan is like before all these other plans. But you know what? I'm gonna just reach out to T-Mobile just to dot my I's and cross my T's, because I would definitely hate to be migrated over to one of these plans, because one of these new plans will be super expensive compared to what I have now. I currently have 5 lines, and I pay I think about $170 maybe a month for 5 lines with unlimited everything. So I would definitely hate getting migrated over to one of those plans, and if they do end up migrating me over to one of those plans, I would pretty much just cancel their service. I would just pretty much I currently have like a bunch of data lines, so I would just continue my service with data lines, and I would set up like a Google Voice number to receive calls or whatnot. So yeah, I wouldn't stick around. No way. All right, and this airport seems super empty now. I wonder if they started flying over to the other runway now. Janet Links. Oh yeah. And give me a moment. We have a flight incoming. Let me go ahead and flip it around. We're gonna go ahead and do an over the shoulder shot here. And this is gonna be Delta Airlines DAL 2966. Thank you for that, Innovex. And 3 Southwest Crunchy Bars. That's right, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me know when you hear somebody else using the terminology Crunchy Bars. All right, and how do you guys score this flight just landing right here?
Okay, 1927, right turn Alpha 7, right turn on Alpha, down Alpha 3.
Alpha 7, Alpha, and 4 Alpha 3, my 1927.
All right, and it's 8:40 in the morning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys a heads up. I'm gonna be cutting my stream short today. I'm not sure if any of you caught it, but I am going to work today. I have about an hour and 20 minutes before I have to be there, so I'm gonna be cutting it short within the next few minutes or whatnot. And I have to definitely go get something to eat, and then I have to change into my work uniform, and make sure I didn't forget anything at home, hopefully, because I live far away from my job and can't be forgetting stuff at the house. And plus, I didn't even bring breakfast or lunch today, just because I didn't prepare. I mostly focus on my camera equipment, my phones and whatnot. I almost actually forgot my work uniform, so luckily, right before I walked out of the door, I remembered, and I went back and grabbed my work uniform. And Haps put Sakura Mentos. And Enobex put, how do you stay so energized? Like, I know for a fact that my wet mop looking ass could not do this for so long. You know what? I don't know. You know what? I've always had like a bunch of energy and stuff. And one of the reasons that I do come out here is because, first of all, I enjoy being out here. I 100% enjoy, like looking at planes and streaming and sharing with you guys. And that's like the major reason. I actually enjoy it. If I wasn't enjoying, coming here day after day, then obviously I wouldn't be out here. When I originally started, like I didn't have any idea or clue, what I could possibly talk about, because I'm not a really like big talker and whatnot. My wife is always complaining to me that I'm like she's always calling me a palo mudo, and what that roughly translates into English is that I'm a silent stick. It sounds a lot better in Spanish than it does in English, but yeah, I'm not really. It just depends on who I'm talking to, pretty much. Some people, I'm more willing to open up to. Some people I'm not. But anyhow, yeah. So I stand out here and pretty much, I don't come with any plan. I don't with any plan on what I'm gonna be speaking about. It just comes out as it comes to my mind, if you will, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I mean, the more I stand out here, the easier it gets. Like first I would come out here for an hour, then 2 hours, then 3 hours. Now I'm at 4, and then some days I can even do 6 hours. But as time passes, I think it's getting easier, and ultimately, if I could make something happen with this, then I'll be more than happy. Like I was telling my wife the other day, I'll be more than happy to come out here and stand out here for 8 hours. I'd rather be out here doing this and actually enjoying it than going to work and being miserable with a bunch of people that act like they're in high school, that are focusing what everybody else is doing, but they're not focusing on what they're doing, since they're so perfect. Me, I'm more of I'm focusing on myself. I really don't care what anybody else is doing. If they're not doing their job, then whatever. That's not. I don't sign their check. When I clock in, I clock in for myself. I don't clock in for anybody else. Innobic 767. Oh, we have a Southwest coming in. We're gonna go ahead and get this over the shoulder shot over here. At Joe Blogs, yeah. Look at the BA 767. Have RB11 2. All right.
Little land 26 left, American 947.
And this was Southwest Flight SWA 459 coming in from, let me see over here, It's going to be coming in from Ontario. That would be Ontario, California. And this is going to be a Boeing 767. And coming over to the runway, the one way we currently have that rejected Tide bottle, better known as Allegiant Airline. And this is going to be Allegiant Airline flight AAY1643 with service to CID Cedar Rapids, Airbus A319. All right, guys, and I just checked my count, my subscriber count right now, and I'm up to 821 subscribers. Thank you, really appreciate it, and you guys are definitely helping me get to that 1,000 mark, that well mark, and hopefully you guys could, spread the word, let the plane spotter community know that there is a new guy in town. He's not ordinary and he's not a boring. As a matter of fact, he knows nothing about planes. He's gonna shake up the community. He might upset a few, but that's what it is. That's what I'm here for, to shake things up. All right, incoming. It's gonna be Southwest Aerolíneas. And this is gonna be Southwest Airlines SWA 3608. Coming in from Santa Ana. I always like saying Santa Ana for some reason. SNA, California. And this is gonna be a Boeing 737. Up next is gonna be another Southwest Crunch Bar, if you will. But what do you mean? It doesn't look like a Crunch Bar. It doesn't look one to you, but it does to me. And this is gonna be a Southwest flight SWA 564. with service to Phoenix, Arizona, and it's gonna be a Boeing 737. How long does it take to fly between Las Vegas and LAX? It takes about 45 minutes. I think sometimes it even takes longer just to get in the plane, taxi over, fly, and then taxi over again and hit the gate. That might take a lot longer, taxiing between the two gates, and then the time you're actually in the air. And what they tend to do a lot, it's such a short flight that a lot of the times the Southwest flight attendants they like to give an excuse out saying that they're not gonna be providing any drinks or snacks because it's bumpy, or the wind's blowing this way or the wind's blowing that way. But you know what, we know what it is. You just don't want to pass out the drinks because it's a really short flight. Thirsty just because I got into the airport late. I'm running like a madman, looking like I'm running like Forrest Gump and whatnot, and it's because I showed up late, but they don't want to give me any drinks. That's not cool. We just had airport security walk by with their lights, probably coming to check out what I'm doing, and here they go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. There they go, flashing their lights and all. All right, up next, what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? It's gonna be GSX. And I gotta remember, I just dropped my water bottle. It is in the floor, so hopefully I don't forget to grab it before I leave over here. I kicked it, and it ended up on the floor. And then let me see, Joe put 767s equal PW or CF6 engines in no bigs. Yeah, sometimes the airlines can be scummy, and depends on the stewardesses. Yep, absolutely.
947, right turn Alpha 6, right turn on Alpha down to Alpha
A lot
3.
of times what I end up doing is just to kind of get around that, because I've gotten used to them doing that so much, especially from LA to Vegas, or from Vegas to LA. I'll normally, play on their emotional heartstrings and whatnot. I'll tell them that my daughter's really thirsty, that if I could get some water, and normally they'll oblige and give me a can of water, and me and my daughter will split it. So that's what I kind of sometimes I'll do if I'm thirsty. If not, then I'm not tripping. But if I've been running around and they make you throw away your water, then at the airport, so that's what I'll do. Or sometimes I'll come prepared. A lot of the times. For those of you that are flying with children and whatnot, I'm gonna go ahead and give you another tip that you might want to use. Use it at your own risk. Some people might not like it because, to me it's more of a gray area. But you can actually get through TSA with sealed bottles of water. And this is the trick. So like I said, I normally fly with my daughter. She's normally my companion pass. She's normally my companion pass buddy. So what I'll do is as soon as I go through or once I pass the first TSA agent, I'll pull out a water bottle and then I'll put it in a separate container, and I'll just put it in by itself. And a lot of times the TSA agents will tell me that water's not allowed, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, So I'll put the water through the conveyor belt, and this is the trick, okay? You tell them when the water gets to the other side, and they're like, whose water is this? And they're like, you gotta throw it away, and then you just tell them, nah, you're not gonna throw it away. I need it for medical reasons, and that's it. That shuts it down. They have to. What they'll do is they have these little scanners where they could actually put the water into it, and as long as it doesn't come up as contaminated or like it starts beeping weird, then they'll give you the water bottle. So that's how you get around the whole water situation thing. And if you want to take a water bottle, and if you don't want to buy some water that's $8 inside the airport, that's what you do. Or there's another trick. If you're not comfortable with that one and telling them that it's for medical reasons, that you need it for your medicine, and they can't ask you like any questions like, well, like what medication, they'll just take it and test it and then just keep it moving, go on to the next person. But like I said, if you're not interested in doing that, you could always freeze your water. Freeze it before you leave the airport. Make sure that it's like rock hard and solid. Solid materials, they have to let it in. So as long as it's not in water form and it's not melted when you walk through there, they have to let you in with water. So that's another trick if you want to get in with water. And if you're going to be in the airport all day, then that's what you definitely want to do. You definitely want to freeze water up, and that's how you get around that. So remember, guys, use that tip wisely. Use it wisely.
60 Whiskey, identing, squawking 4215, and sorry, just popped up over 3,000, we'll be descending down or below 3,000.
Here we go. All right.
Right turn Alpha to Alpha 3, American 54.
They know I'm out here. They know it. And what do they think? Who cares?
60 Whiskey, cleared into the Bravo, we'll be landing, and as the commission.
Joe, no blogs. Joe blogs, no worries. Just trying to help. Okay. And who do we have here? Let me see. Thank you, blah. Let me see. From Google. Let me see them. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, gracias por eso. Let me see who put that on there. Maria de Lourdes. Gracias. Y gracias por venir aquí en el stream y mirando estos aviones. Las Vegas flights live. Yeah, kids help. You are also legally allowed to bring 100 mLs of fluids on board. Freeze it. Can't imagine freezing a beer. Yeah, that wouldn't work out too good. All right, guys. Well, we're getting to that time. I'm gonna go ahead and, if you've been here before, you know what this means when you hear this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys joining and taking the time out of your day to spend this time and enjoy this stream here with all of us, the Aviation Nation, or the aviators, like I like to say. Remember, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, that thumbs up, that thumbs down, whatever you want, and try you'll like it, like my wife says. You never know. And with that being said, I am Las Vegas Flights Live. And this is the home of Janet. And with that being said, rato. So tomorrow I'll be here, same time, same bat channel. She'll be here at about 6:30 or so. If I get in earlier, even better. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you with these lads' views right here of the Spirit Airlines, a.k.a. Banana. Y pues gracias aquí por todos que están aquí mirando estos vuelos. Y pues mañana voy a estar aquí a la misma hora, a las 6:30 de la mañana. So si les gustan estos vuelos, por favor vengan para atrás. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. Go ahead and enjoy your days. Rato, thank you, Ray B. Really appreciate it. I love the clappy hands. See you guys mañana.